Hi guys and welcome to my vlog for the day. I'm your girl in change and excellence, Sarah Munyi. I always tell you if what you're looking for in life is change to excellence, because change must head somewhere to excellence, then I am your sister in the journey, and that is why I am here. And today I want to speak about a topic that is so close to my heart, and one that and not just because of that. I'm speaking about it because I've had so many of you guys asking me, Coach, tell us something about personal branding and how do I build my personal brand, because we know the conversation of corporate branding. We associate a brand with a big company, but I want to submit to you that you are a brand. Personally, you are a brand, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not. You are a brand, because a brand is basically a perception of what we see and what we think and feel about you. So, what perception are you putting out there, and how do you become outstanding, more compelling in this day and age as a person? That's why we need to speak about personal branding. And let me say this, we'll speak about this for 10 minutes, personal branding in 10 minutes, and I'll speak about some three key things when it comes to personal branding. First of all, let me say personal branding is the art of marketing yourself or your career as a brand. Marketing yourself or your career as a brand. So gone are the days when brands were big companies. Well, they are, but the thing is that even you as an individual, if we put your business aside, whatever it is that you do aside, you are a brand. And this is why before people buy anything from you, they first buy into you, into the person. Before we even buy your products or services or what is it that you're selling or putting out there in the marketplace, we first of all buy into you. We first of all buy into the person. And at any point in life, you're always in the business of selling yourself, of selling something. Even if you're not selling products and services, you're selling your ideas to people every day. When you engage with them, you're selling your point of view. You want us to see life the way you see it. You want us to care about the things that you care. You're always in the business of selling something and selling yourself. So that's why it's important to speak about personal branding, and so that we see how do we become more outstanding in life, yeah, and how do we become more outstanding in the industry that you are in your person, in your area of gifting, career, ministry. How do you become more outstanding? You need personal branding skills. Okay, so personal branding is about these three things. Number one, the way you look. The way you look. Let me tell you, in branding and perceptions, you are what we see. Period. You are what we see. We always say, oh, don't judge a book by its cover, but that's what we do. In branding and perceptions, we judge a book by its cover. You are what we see, and we make conclusions based on what we see. So the first thing we see about you is, of course, your image, the way you look, your dressing, your attitude, your body language. We make conclusions and decisions about you even before you open your mouth when we see that. So first of all, mind the way you look. Mind the way you look. This is very important. Please, it's always good to dress to impress, because there's a kind of an image and a message that you're communicating, even by the way you are dressed, by the way you look, by your attitude. You are always communicating a certain message, and you don't want people to misinterpret that. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to be able to create a perception that is good for you to be able to attract the kind of opportunities that you want, whether in education, in business, and in life, whichever opportunity that it is. So mind the way you look, because you are what we see. Dress to impress, dress for the occasion. Wear the right attitude, have the right attitude. And I always say, for ladies, when people are looking at you, they are coming for these three things. They are coming for your handbag, they're coming for your hair, they're coming for your shoes. So even if you have a very nice dress, a very nice suit, and then your shoes look somehow, they look whack, they look somehow, there's something wrong in that image. Or maybe your hair is shaggy or something like that. Or maybe it's your handbag. Some things, people look and say, oh, this is a sophisticated lady, or oh, she's like this, she must be at this level. We all of us, we are all guilty of doing that. Make conclusions based on what we are seeing. Yeah. So mind the way you look. When it's for gentlemen, many people, when they're looking at you, they're looking at, they're coming for your shoes, of course, they're coming for the belt, you want to see, and of course, there's some who will say cologne, your watch, the neatness around, the face, So it's good. Actually, make sure your clothes are pressed well and everything. Look the part. Look the part. That's the bottom line. Okay. The second thing, mind the way you speak. Mind the way you speak, because anytime you open your mouth, you're letting us into your mind. You're letting us into your mind. You let us know who you are. And you know what? You are your mind. Anytime you speak, you're telling us who you are. Every word you say, you're telling us who you are, what you value, what you don't value. You're telling us all of that. So find the way you speak. And let me tell you, anything that you need in life, you can get anything you need in life. The distance between you and what you want in life is basically language. That's the distance. The distance between you and what you want in life is basically your language. It's what you say and how you say it. So your words are so important when it comes to building your brand. So use the gift of your voice to build a brand. Use the gift of your voice. And I always say, please, when you go to any meeting and there's an opportunity to introduce yourself, please take advantage of that opportunity. Introduce yourself. Let the world know you were there. You cannot just tiptoe around life. No. If you want to build your brand as a person, you need to speak about it. Speak about it as much as you can. Write about it. Speak about it, so that we get to know. We get to know you. We get to know what you do. We start relating you with what you do. You see, the thing about having to speak is that you actually expand your networks. Today, someone who wants to give you an opportunity, most of the times you're given opportunities by people that you know. People that know you, not people that you know. You mostly get opportunities from people that know you, so that you are very good in graphic design. Anytime I think about that, or someone is asking for a graphic design, I know, oh, so and so is good. And you are always getting opportunities from people who know you. So when you speak, you are increasing the number of people who know you. Thus, you are multiplying your chances of getting opportunities out there. So use the gift of your voice to promote your brand. Number 3, the way you act. The way you act. Personal branding is about the way you act. Let me tell you, actions speak louder than words. I've sat in very many interviews where interviewing people for jobs and job positions, and people will come and speak the part. They look the part. You look so well. You dress for the interview, and then you speak the part until you're given the job to do. And 3 months down the line, you're on probation, and or 6 months you're on probation, and you say, no, we don't think we can have this character here. Yeah. You see. So mind the way you act. Actions speak louder than words. So and I always say, please, first of all, make sure you match or you honor your words with action. If you're a person, a man or a woman of action, let me tell you, you'll open so many doors to you and promote and build your brand as a person of action, a person of execution. Put a premium on execution. Put a premium on execution in life. Only what you do gets done. And if you can be that person who gets things done, oh, you're building a name in the right way. Yeah. So mind your actions. And then let me also say, there are those actions that we do without knowing, unconsciously, and especially when you're before people, please, you need to really think, when you're before people, because there are things that can really bring down your brand or whatever it is that you're trying to build, because you did something unconsciously, like you are scratching or before people speaking, you're picking your nose. I've seen people do that, and it's so disgusting. Even you're speaking about, you may be speaking something that's so interesting. By the time you did something that just disconnected all of us from you, you don't want to do that to yourself. Or you scratch your armpits, or you are just scratching your ears inside, you're poking your ears inside. It's just so disgusting, and it brings down whatever it is, the good vibe that you are having, it just brings it down. And it's not good to tarnish your brand or to bring down whatever it is that you're trying to build in those ways. I know some of these things you do without knowing that, but that's why it's important that you think about it. So the way personal branding is about 3 key things: the way you look, the way you speak, and the way you act. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, and please let me know what else you'd want to know about personal branding. Let me know in your comments. Subscribe and hit the bell so that you always know when I'm having more of these sessions. Thank you so much.